Governor's executive orders during the crisis are in the crosshairs right now of a lawsuit. Tonight, a federal review is also looking into whether state and local governments may have violated your rights. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell talked to the U.S. attorney leading this effort.
There is no question, under the law, governors and other officials have a lot more power when there is a life and death emergency. Considering that, I asked U.S. Attorney Matthew Schneider what specifically he is looking for as he works to make sure our constitutional rights are protected. U.S. Attorney Matthew Schneider is reviewing cases against states and local governments around the country. Some raise what he says are legitimate questions about some emergency actions taken to fight COVID-19.
Such as, does that infringe on your right to associate? Is there some sort of commerce that is being blocked across state lines? Those are all arguments. I think the chief one that we have really looked at is freedom of worship, because it's such a basic right that our country is rooted on.
The first case he's decided to get involved with is in Greenville, Mississippi. He believes the constitutional right to freedom of religion was violated when people participating in a drive-up worship service were ticketed.
When on the same day, you could take your car, roll down the window, go across town and go get a burger. So they were treating religion differently from other things.
They want the chance and the ability to get back to work, and they know they can do it safely.
Daniel McCarthy is an attorney at Butzel Law who represents 5 Michigan businesses with a new lawsuit. He says the governor doesn't have the right to close businesses without due process. Even if rules change, he wants action taken to change the process in case there's a second wave of COVID-19.
The courts need to intervene to define the limits of how far executive power goes.
As the Justice Department reviews cases like this one, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel promised to defend the state, saying, quote, as a former Deputy Attorney General for the state of Michigan, we're confident that U.S. Attorney Matthew Schneider is familiar with the concept of state sovereignty and the state's power to make autonomous decisions for its citizens without interference from the federal government.
However, it's also important to know that these orders have to be reasonable and they have to be temporary.
To be clear, the Justice Department is not looking to file any lawsuits against the governor, any governor, or local government officials. Rather, what it's doing is looking at lawsuits that are being filed and deciding whether to insert its voice for the court to hear. Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Kim.